All right, everyone. Let's all take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to be breathing in to the count of 9 and breathing out to the count of 9. When I say 9, we breathe in, and when I say 9, we breathe out. So 9 and 9. 9, 9. 9 and 9. 9 and 9. We are taking time right now to kind of unclench, release, and relax. This music and my voice and each other's presence, a lullaby for our senses as we are lulled into trance space. Together now, breathing in and relaxing our face, 9, and breathing out, 9, 9, 9, 9, and 9. 9 and 9. As this is Virgo September season, take some time now to relax the throat and neck. And we're breathing in here, 9 and 9. Breathing in, 9 and 9. 9 9. And we're relaxing the body and the feet, letting it all become sleepy. Our third inner eye is open and seeing, but everything around is slowly releasing and relaxing. We are allowing our will to control our spirit body. Our mind is breathing out and filtering out the data. And we are becoming present now. We breathe into ourselves and breathe out those that are other. You are not controlled by your thoughts. You are able to acknowledge that your brain has come here for many family members, many animals. And tonight we are all here among the grasses and trees and animals, the many forests and oceans. And we are surrounded too by the stars. We're surrounded by it all. And we are welcoming in through that vastness the grounding of calm and relaxed state, of our feet being heavy on the ground, our ankles relaxing, our knee joints, and our tailbone sitting into the chair. Any thoughts that intrude, you can let them go, let them float away into the skies. And if there are any places of tension in the body, let them go too, falling downwards to the earth. Thoughts moving up, feelings moving down. And all energy within us becoming ours. We are a collection of many things together held. Our body is held together by the twine of nerves and flesh, and we ourselves are a collection of clouds and spirits and whispers. We are a consciousness perched on high above these things. And remember from all of this that we are doing just what we are supposed to be doing, trying to make sense of our lives through our specific lens, to become an individual consciousness amongst all consciousness. For we are both one and the many, one self held together of the many selves. Anything worth doing is still worth doing, even if we are not perfect. For we are in connection with ourself and our mind, but we are also always learning. We are always trying to create and express. Just as an engine might start, we may start slowly before we ride out perfectly. And so if you'd like to take a moment now, you can bring your attention to one specific place of your creation and expression. That might be the throat or the hands or the womb or all three. Whatever you feel like you want to work on today. And taking a moment and breathing in to the knowledge that you are an individual attempting to create your life, even if you are not always as perfect as perhaps Virgo might want us to be, Virgo mind. So breathing in 9, bringing in that awareness that you can create something new, a new way of being, a new way of thinking from your places of expression and creation. Changing that energy, healing that energy, and clearing yourself. We sometimes struggle to find just the right way to be. We think we're following the right plan or the wrong plan, or we are working with the to-do lists to make sure our actions are perfectly lining up with the scales of Thoth. or we are afraid of the judgment we will find at the beginning of the path. And sometimes we limit our expression because of this. But it is important to know that we are more than the sum of our parts. We are incredibly unique, incredibly powerful, and a sight to behold. Inviting in a notion that we sometimes measure ourselves too harshly, but that we should not and do not need to. The truth is at the bottom of our feet, the reminder that we are always here on the ground, and the ground supports us. Our ancestors in their wellness can support us. We can ground into the fact that what we are is immensely and gently powerful, and that we deserve rest. Rest in this grounded space. Rest for our weary minds and our weary hearts, our weary bodies. This rest is what allows us to become one with our awareness, and allows that awareness that dreams even while the body sleeps to awaken and to be envisioning all. Envision and envisioning all, in fact. And to ourselves, we are now offering the same kind of free healing frequency, amazing as it is, that a cat might give itself, that purring that is generated from within, so that we may also heal, allowing for gentle vibration to offer the self and the heart healing, marrying our frequency to a frequency of self-healing. We are opening our expression, even if it is only ever so slightly, under this new moon. And our expression is joining our healing frequency, as well as joining the frequencies of the earth and the moon, of Virgo and of the higher realms. Sending you a little labradorite healing from this place. With Reiki, moving this through your aura, and together may we send each other as much as you want, healing vibration, healing frequencies, so that we are all moving in time with the natural order, as if we were in ceremony and in healing together. Burping is meant to be a release, so if you are feeling any sounds coming out of you or anything, so we take a moment to continue to align clear our mind, clear our body, just kind of be here in the moment for a second. You may feel or hear sounds coming out. You may feel a need to stretch if that's the case, and I'm sending you some healing energy of blue, green, apophyllite. This is fluorite mixed with apophyllite, welcoming in an incredible, gentle, heavenly psychic awareness from this place of being present, connecting with as many blue cubes. If you feel called to receive the energy of this apophyllite, connecting to its blue cubes. If you couldn't hear me, I'm not sure, I feel like my sound just went out a moment ago. Kind of like mint. Welcoming in a freshness to ourself and to our psychic self as well. We are opening ourselves to happiness and abundance and the ability to just express, move to the beat of our own drum, and do so in the balance of all things, connection with natural order, and attuning to the master plan of all things, the true plan in which we are complicated, we make mistakes, and we are still shining, perfect, and knowing that our learning is part of the journey. Taking final moments in this first meditation to be there in rest and in healing. From this place for now, we're going to return back to the room. Just be present again for a second. You don't have to if you want to just stay in astral space, but the music's going to stop now. And we're going to just take a moment or two to just be present so that we can go into the next meditation. And if you have anything coming up, you're welcome to message me over the next maybe 3 minutes, or you can just chat. And then we'll go into the second meditation. So music can stop. Thanks. Just taking a minute. I always feel it's good to have a second to yourself. So if you want to share, you can in the chat, as I mentioned. And I'll get started in another minute, maybe 30 seconds. Just so we're all here. So those who are on Facebook also want to share. You're okay with me reading out your comments, I can do that too. Okay, so let's get the second music going and we'll go into our second meditation. And at the end is when we'll share everything if you want to share. Thank you to those who are staying. To those who are leaving, that's totally fine. I see someone texting me about that, Rebecca. I will get you that recording. I'm not sure where you are. Just reach out to me afterwards. And if anyone needs to go, that's okay. This goes until 9 o'clock usually. Hopefully not too much later than that. But just message me however you found me. If it's on Meetup or Facebook or Eventbrite, you have my email, so you can email me. And I will send you the recording afterwards. Thank you. So it is. I mean, Matthew, thank you. And thank you for coming back. It's good to see you again. I realize I'm still recording. That's okay, though. Okay. So let us return to the universal frequencies that are surrounding ourselves. We are opening ourselves now to the sensation of the great mystery and the great beyond that is at all times embracing us sweetly. That is part of what keeps us so distant and so close to the time around us. We are opening to the parts of us that have moved through time, through past, present, and even perhaps future. And we are going to continue the project now of getting closer to our higher self, knowing that we can remember our energy first, our metaphysical consciousness, and that which makes us one with the cosmos. And we're going to begin by closing ourselves off to the outside world so that the energy of others can exit our body. We're not closing forever, but if you feel called, you do not have to fully reopen either. So we are going to move through each chakra and close for now, removing ourselves from the business of the cosmos, so that for now we can be in connection only with ourselves and with our universe within. Let's start at the root chakra. And you can consider it like a camera. Simply closing, or like a lock, closing that door for now. Closing the door of the root chakra so that others can't get in. If there's anyone, they're trapped inside for now so that you can really remove them. Closing, letting that door close for now and be protected. And now moving to our sacrum, closing that down, closing down the energy of others, closing down the energy of the ancestors, closing down our sensitivities, or at least creating a barrier now within ourselves, so that for now, we're not receiving or transmitting, we're just here. And now going to our stomach, our power center, letting that door close on anyone who may currently be taking or people who have been taking. Letting that door just close in the back and the front. Again, we are not receiving or transmitting today. We are just getting back into our space. And remembering that we don't have to close off our power center for good, and we aren't even turning it off. We're just keeping people out and for maintenance, basically. And now moving to our heart space, and closing that door, clicking those locks into place for now, so that nothing gets in and nothing gets out. Doesn't matter if there are people in your heart. For now, that's not what's important. It's important now to simply close down that trade route, close down that shop. We are preparing for maintenance. Now we are closing down our throat chakra. Again, this is not an attempt to silence, but only to get closer to our own voice, wherever that may be, without the ears of others to listen, so that we may speak freely. Now moving into the third eye and closing that down as much as possible, letting the doors close. You do not have to see anyone. You do not have to perform for anyone. Closing down our sensitive sinuses, our nose area, so that nothing can get in that's bothersome, no allergies, and no bad vibes, no evil eye today. It's all closed, protected, no one else behind us or in front of us. And finally, we close down our crown chakra, our final chakra. Not in any way to take our royalty, but simply to allow it to become more robust, even more connected from the inside. And we welcome in a smile that energizes the self that is left in this frequency. Welcoming in a love to our hearts that we can only give ourselves. For others may love you, but they may never quite love you the way you need yourself to love you. And it is all brilliant and harmonious and meant for our own happiness. So filling in now that space that is closed off with just a pure, absolutely incredible love for the self. Even if there is something that we are not happy with, let that be flooded with love too, or at least welcome in a neutral feeling to the parts that are complicated. For some thoughts repeat and some wounds go deep. But even in those repeating memories, continue to return to the neutrality of self. Neutral and loving, neutral and loving, neutral and loving, neutral, neutral, loving, loving. I'm taking a moment here. Now finally, we enter tonight's temple of lunar healing. And however your temple looks, whether it's a hut of healing, a cottage, a pyramid, ziggurat, a longhouse, know that there are thrones in this room. You are surrounded by a great council of royals. You are coming into an understanding that you are in the presence of those from the greater realms of spirit, the dwellers of the heavens. That may be the gods, the orishas, the spirits, the great spirits, the elementals, the angels, or the little people, all here to help you today. You may see around you in this temple the heavenly colorful lights of the higher realms. You may see this temple sitting on one of the branches of the high dimensional world tree, or a place for your soul as it goes to rest, while it works through the flow of knowledge gained by samsara, resting from our inherent destiny. These are the beings who can see and know you to your core. And you among them today are their sorcerer priest and sorcerer priestess. Your existence is an offering to the great power and wisdom. Your existence is a connection to them in all forms. And your guides may be here as well. But you are surrounded by these beings under this new moon. And before us now is the triple god, Mercury in all his forms. Hermes, Tahot, and Odin. 3 wise men, all faces of wisdom and healing and magic, writing, knowledge, and psychopomp. They carry with them the knowledge of the change and freedom that comes from moving from this realm and into the next. Hermes smiles, and he is the face of youth and play, trickster plans, fast travel, healing earth and medicine. He flies, and we watch him as the earth is beneath us. We feel that great energy. Tahot is here, the magician, the great knowledge keeper of Egypt, the great creator of language, scribe, interpreter, and advisor. He is the great controller of the holy order of nature. Odin winks with his one eye always open, his other gone. And his crows are with us, Hugin and Munin. He is the giver of writing and the god of wisdom. He watches the healers, the wise, the poets, the sorcerers, and the gallows. And it's time now to attune your awakened awareness within the realm of these beings, these creators of writing and these record keepers of knowledge across all time and all human wisdom, earth wisdom, universe wisdom, held and recorded by these writers, these creators of magic into expression, into alphabetic form. They understand the wisdom of all, that everything has occurred, and they have watched and recorded. So as you are awakened to their knowledge. For these are the keepers of our Akashic records. And under this new moon in Virgo, we are coming into that knowledge across time. You are being offered a divine detachment, knowing that everything is coming to you now with love, so that it is easy for you to receive without concerns, and so that you open to a new beginning without the cares of past ends. Sending the love back out too. I see some hearts. Your awareness of the ether is changing with these gifts. And to the times that we have second guessed or been treated unfairly, felt blamed or shame or felt on guard, feeling never fully in line or tense from unhealed wounds, the fear of the unprotected. Now is the time when it becomes easy to receive, to fly high away from all of this into something new, something meant just for you. You are receiving a full energetic clearing in which you are becoming balanced with the natural order of your destiny. And the triple god Mercury now offers activations to your subconscious. They show you now the master plan for your new future, offering you the knowledge of your soul's moksha, liberation from all suffering, so that you may see it and know it. Inner past and inner self that is in this closed off space is changing and expanding to grow and in some way begin to meet that liberated self. You are meeting that liberation with an energetic spiral that clears you fully. And around us now are the goddesses of love, Shakti Ma, Mother Sekhmet, Ishtari Nana, and Freya. Shakti Ma, Durga Ma, the great protector, the destroyer of good and the fate, destroyer of evil for good, the face of good triumphing over evil, the warrior who carries the trident. Mother Sekhmet, the great lion, warrior, rampage goddess, fierce and loving and healing with her lioness wisdom. Freya, on her chariot of cats, incredible magician and sorceress, warrior on the battlefields, ruler of Valkyries. And Inanna Ishtar, Babylonian lioness, goddess of love, with her partner Dumuzi, the creator of the seasons. Great mother and great keeper of the willow tree. We are surrounded by triple God, goddesses of love, goddesses of the lions and cats. These beings all coming down from their thrones to meet you in the middle, to meet us in the middle in our temples together, securing us safely into beautifully blessed healing, love, and possibility for a new, complete change for the better. These beings now all have a message and a gift for us. They are opening our Akashic scrolls and offering each and every one of us a record of wisdom for your life, expansive and a journey meant just for you, so that you may fly ever upwards on the wings of Hermes and the wings of the crows, your body relaxed, the earth under your feet, as your spirit soars and your wisdom is given to you. Your Akashic record now speaking to a true freedom from all wounds, from all overthinking, from the energy of others removed from you, so that you are never trapped. There's always a new way to be. For those times that you may have not had the support of loved ones, you yourself are no longer beholden. Your energy relaxes, and you are flying, and you are the child, fully expressed all things outwards. You are rejuvenating and becoming yourself. The hermit, the child, the powerful being, the three wise men, your three wise selves. You are flying in all directions. You are held by the many hands, up high, blessed by all things, frolicking. You are blessed as you receive etheric, subconscious understanding of how you can finally rest despite all that has ever come to you. Resting your mind and resting your body. And the record speaks of that which you need, that from your past lives that continues to live in this. You may see something coming forward, another person from the past who wants to be freed. You may simply see the future that you have and your final destination to your liberation, watching your path opening so that you do not have to walk in the circles of the endless cycles ever again. rewired by Mercury, rewired by the goddesses, by your own completeness, without the need for outside influences. Sending you now healing of the labradorite chameleon. For just as the chameleon, we can be of the universe and blending in, of it but not in it, acting as if we simply belong and have always belonged, without worrying about any divine truth that might say otherwise, for that truth is not divine. We belong always, and we blend in just as much or as little as we need to. Heal psychically. Heal your throat, your expression. Heal your body through this Akashic record. Heal under this new moon. Letting all of these frequencies attune within your temple. into the galaxy, the many stars, shining bright. Bringing back aquamarine, the color of blue. Aquamarine might not be sapphire, but they're both beryls. So welcoming in that blue beryl energy. Welcoming in any final messages, final wisdoms, as the rest of your shadows now are flown away by the great messengers of Mercury, sent by these psychopomps to the shadow realm, to the realm of spirits who are not ours. Everything passing away from our body now. And we are here, and we are welcoming in that universal wisdom so that we are understanding of where we are, who we are, all the emotion and the concern. As the tree, we are simply the bones, still and quiet, knowing all, neutral to all, relieved by all. We are interconnected through and through. We are interconnected through and through. And through it all, we are all powerful, all loving, all wise. Give great thanks, gratitude for this connection tonight. Offer your love and offer your prayers. Ask for one final blessing. And when you are ready, you may return to this room where we can share. The music can stop now. Just be where you are, and thank you very much for being here.